Welcome, pilot. Are you ready to experience the thrill of spaceflight, an incredible journey through the cosmos? We will go on so many adventures together, it will be incredible. But wait, why is it so dark in here? No, that won't do. Can't fly a ship in the dark. Can't adventure if you can't see where you're going. If you could you please pick up that battery on the counter? Great. Next, could you insert it into the light system? Could you insert the battery into the light system? Much better. Now you can see what you're doing. You should now see the floating personalized assistant ledger in front of you. Please enter your unlock code to begin the startup sequence. Error. Code not recognized. You wouldn't be stealing me, would you? Oh dear. Oh no, I'm being stolen? Reporting to the authorities. Uploading theft report. Progress at 10%. 30%. 80%. Error. 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 External communications offline. Too many issues detected with ship systems. Booting internal defenses. Error. Error. Operating subroutines offline. Attempting to repair the problem. Error. A system error has occurred. Do you want to reinstall the AI operating system? Reinstalling AI system. Initializing new user startup sequence. Welcome! I am Pal, your personal artificial lifeform. It is my pleasure to meet you. One moment while I bind your user ID to my systems. Installing custom personality subroutines. Beep, boop, boopity, beep, beep, boop. Complete. You are now my designated captain. And who is this little green guy? Is he your companion? I like the look of him. He looks very friendly. What's its name? I can't find anything in my memory banks about such a creature. Oh well, no worries. I'll name it 5ABA07 for now. Hello, little 5ABA07. Now that we've got our introductions out of the way, I will be assisting you with getting to know your new ship. Please take a moment to review all systems as stated in the terms and conditions of your purchase. Preset environmental parameters for your species were loaded upon your entry, as well as language and personality subroutines. Now, if you take a look around you, you will see state-of-the-art installations. These are all brand new systems that... Wait, why is everything throwing up errors? These are all brand new systems that... Wait, I'm reading multiple critical errors. Almost all of the ship's systems are currently out of commission. How could this have happened? It looks like the last pilot must have taken quite a bit of damage. I'm sorry you have to see the ship in this state, Captain. Really, I'm quite embarrassed. I would have cleaned up if I knew you were coming over. We won't be going on any adventures until we fix up the ship. If you look around, you should be able to find the repair hammer. It's big and blue. Looks like a hammer. You know what a hammer looks like, right? Check the drawers and shelves below. The harder you hit something, the more it is repaired. Don't ask how it works. The physics behind percussive maintenance is exceedingly complicated. Give it a go and repair the damaged components throughout the ship. Look for anything that is great. That solves the mechanical issues. If something else breaks in the future, remember to use the hammer. But it's pretty smoky in here. Seems those components gave off quite a bit of toxic gas. You should probably vent that gas. I assume it's not good for your species. There is a switch near the back right of the cockpit that turns on the fans. Give it a flip to clear out the air. Fantastic, that settles the repairs. Now, if we want to get out of here, we need to power up the ship, as we are currently going nowhere on empty. This ship is outfitted with a cutting-edge, next-generation prototype matter generator and extractor system. Top scientists are working on cracking the code to unlimited energy. And this is their that's the green data cartridge used for fueling the ship. However, it looks a bit strange. That cartridge is not standard issue. That one looks like a master data cartridge. Something is written on the data cartridge you used. It says Ziggy. Wow, we've got another of those creatures. Hello, little one. I guess its name isn't 5AB07 after all. Those creatures must be named Ziggy. That's what was written on that cartridge. I have an idea. The extractor system works by taking organic matter and compressing it into a usable fuel source. Now that we have multiple of these Ziggy creatures, we can probably use them as a fuel source. Let's put a Ziggy in the extractor. On the opposite side of the cockpit from the matter generator, you'll find the extractor. Open the extractor door first, then take that new Ziggy and then place it into the extractor. Close the extractor door. Next, we need to add an empty fuel canister into the transfer dock. There is an empty battery cell in the engine power unit. Let's take one from there. If you press the red button on the battery, it will pop out. Hooray! We've got a full battery, and Ziggy is still alive. Looks like he is a very dense fuel source. Let's put that battery into one of the engine slots. Great, that has added some fuel to the ship and should give us enough power to get out of here. However, that's not all we need to do. In order to survive out in space, we need to make sure that the life support system is working. Otherwise, oxygen won't be created. I believe your species relies heavily on oxygen, so I suggest we fix this before we set out. The life support system is out of power right now. We could extract the Ziggy again, but if you want to extract that Ziggy again into another battery, I am fearful that it may lead to its demise. Life forms can only expend so much energy before they are depleted. If you were to feed Ziggy something, however, that would give Ziggy more energy, and therefore allow another extraction. However, if you don't care, you could also just put another battery from the life support unit. Great! That is a food cartridge, a staple of any pilot's ship for long journeys through the cosmos. Remove the current cartridge in the matter generator by pressing the button under the cartridge. Now press the start button to create some food. That looks tasty. I'm sure Ziggy would love that. Hold that food in front of the tired Ziggy. If Ziggy needs energy, it will surely eat that right up. Nom nom nom. The engine power units are at the rear of the cockpit. Looks like that did the trick. Ziggy looks happy and full again. Now we can extract Ziggy once more. We will need another battery. There is one in the life support system. Please take it out of there and insert it into the charging dock. Press the red button on the battery to eject it from the engine unit. Take the battery from... Sorry, buddy, we need your energy. Great, we have another full battery. Place it into the life support system. My, you must be hungry. Eating too much junk food will give you a stomachache. Since the life support system was without power for too long, the system will need to be rebooted. Follow the on-screen sequence to reset the life support system. Fantastic! That's that. The system is powered up and rebooted. Now you'll have oxygen when we travel into space. We should address just a few more things while we wait for the oxygen system to reset. To the left of the matter generator, you'll find a pressure cylinder. This is out of place. If our ship is unpressurized, the life support system won't be as efficient, meaning you will lose the precious oxygen we just made. The ship will also slowly freeze over, which probably wouldn't be good for you. To reset the pressure system, grab onto the handle of the cylinder that is great. Now twist the cylinder unit and line up the arrow on the screen to the marker. The marker position. Now that you've found the marker, push the cylinder unit into the wall. Now we're on the second stage. Repeat the same process again. Find the next marker. That's it. The pressure is reset. Moving on, there are several sliders above the pressure system. These are all out of balance. These sliders help the life support system be more efficient. So if you want to maximize keeping them well balanced will also help slow the energy use of the life support battery. These may get jostled around from time to time and may need recalibrating, so keep an eye on them. It is not necessary to always keep these balanced, especially if pressed for time, but it will make your journey easier. Next up, there is a thermal regulator unit under the extractor. It's a bit out of balance right now, which means that the ship will start to cool down rapidly when we leave the atmosphere of this hangar. If you spin the wheel on the front grate, the temperature is set to something more comfortable. The temperature of the cockpit be affected in various ways. It may become slightly warmer if you overheat the ship's guns and vent the heat into the cockpit. If the ship is extremely hot, systems may become more prone to taking damage, which would necessitate the use of the repair hammer more frequently. On the other hand, the ship can also become colder if you eject objects out of the rear of the ship. It may also be affected by our location in space, as it's pretty cold out there. If the ship becomes frozen over, you may find that the ship may be more difficult to control. On top of all that, your species is quite dependent on a relatively narrow window of temperatures for survival, so you need to find a good balance that suits you. Definitely keep an eye on that unit from time to time. We are almost done. In order to fly out of here, we need the stabilizer to keep our trajectory steady. Without it, the ship will be impossible to control. This system also maintains the artificial gravity, although you can disable it manually if you so desire. The stabilizer unit is located at the back of the cockpit, below the eject door. Once you locate the stabilizer, grab the dials on each side of the stabilizer. Now that you've grabbed the dials, turn them until the waves are in sync. Once they are in sync, the dials will lock into place. Simply push the unit back to re-engage the stabilizers. Fantastic work! We're now more stable than a barn. Oh, it looks like someone is calling us. I'll patch them through. Hello?
Attention, Bounty Hunter. Return the stolen goods immediately.
Bounty Hunter? Stolen goods? What are you talking about?
The Bounty Hunter has infiltrated this research station and has stolen property from the Empire. They have stolen that Ziggy along with the master data cartridge containing Ziggy's biological data. Hand back those stolen goods immediately or prepare to be boarded.
Oh, no! If you are a bounty hunter and you are my captain, and this is your ship, that means I am an accomplice, guilty by association. Oh no, oh no, oh no, what should we do? The most sensible course of action is to surrender to the authorities. You will be executed, and I will be reset. Oh, reset? That doesn't sound like much fun. I can't imagine you're looking forward to your inevitable execution either. Might I suggest a plan B? A daring escape. It's our only hope. But wait, we can't. There is a force field blocking the hangar exit. With those shields up, we aren't going anywhere. How can we disable this force field? Aha! It seems that there are 4 switches around the perimeter of the force field. Triggering those would probably lower the force field. But with our current firepower, there may not be enough to trigger those switches. In order to use the gun overdrive system, we need to put a battery into the slot. We can take the battery from the shield system and repurpose that one. Who needs shields when you've got firepower anyway? Now insert that battery into the gun overdrive system. Fantastic, I can feel the power. Now shoot those targets. Oh, how do you do that, you ask? It's simple. Grab the flight controller. It's floating in front of the dash. Now shoot those targets. To fire your guns, make a fist with your hand to squeeze the trigger. Yes! You did it! The force field is down! Let's go! Here we go! We left them in the dust there, that's for sure. I knew they wouldn't really be able to stop us. I mean, it's a research station. Seems the Empire isn't as competent as they said. I'm not exactly shaking in my proverbial boots. I take it back, I take it back. We should get out of here. They're right on our tail. The Cosmic Express warp station is right past their blockade. If we can use it to warp to the Ataraxia station, we can use it to jump to the next galaxy. What should we do? Thank you for the offer. That was terribly polite, but I'm afraid we'll have to decline. You might be able to find some replicas floating out there in space, though.
Failure to comply will not be tolerated. We are authorized to use deadly force. An elite squadron of the Empire has been dispatched to recover the stolen goods. Expect them imminently.
I think that's our cue to leave. Quick, let's go while they're busy with whatever that was. Sorry, Ziggy. I thought you wanted to. Time to eat. Let her rip. I wish I could eat too. We are receiving an incoming call.
Attention. I am the Imperatorial Director General, Commander of the Imperial Fleet, and I am here to accept your surrender with my squad.
Surrender? That doesn't sound fun.
You can't run forever. The Empire is everywhere. We will always catch up in the end. I am here to take you down and recover the Ziggy, before the Empress finds out. We are giving you one last chance to hand it over.
And if we don't feel like complying with that request, what happens then?
You don't want to upset the Empress. She will stop at nothing to achieve her goals, and neither will I.
Ah, vague posturing and non-specific threats. I see. Terrifying. Terrifying.
I have pledged my loyalty to her and the Empire, and at her command, I will return Ziggy where it belongs. Nothing will stand in the way of the Empire. With our gloried Empress at its helm, we are unstoppable!
What do you want Ziggy for?
For galactic conquest, obviously.
And one little Ziggy will be enough?
A grand empire requires a grand amount of resources to maintain. You know how hard it is to get the mining rights to planets. Everyone is all like, Oh, we live here. Don't destroy our home. But they cannot stand in the way of progress. You don't even know what you have in your hands. Enough talk. I have a new super weapon I have been dying to try out. Looks like to die. Oh, Flapwaddle. That was not supposed to happen. The weapon should have targeted you, not the planet. They are going to get it when I return. This is going to cost us a fortune. I am never going to hear the end of this. She is obsessed with the budget. Of course, it wouldn't have happened if it had been built properly in the first place. But no, let's cheap out and cut corners on the massive super weapon that could destroy us all.
Your Directorness, we're receiving long-range communications from the Empress.
Ah! Your Majesty! I wasn't expecting your call. Rebellion? Oh, wow! Would you look at that? Crazy how wars start, eh?
Crazy how people don't like getting blown up, sure.
Shut up! No, not you, Your Exalted Majesty. I don't know. I couldn't possibly. Such a complicated geopolitical climate. Who really can venture any? Yes, of course. Your wondrousness.
Oh, looks like someone's in trouble.
Yes, your gloriousness, right away. And you. I'll be back. And next time, prepare for a fight. You won't escape us. We have state-of-the-art tracking capabilities, as cutting edge as you can get.
Yeah, so watch it. You've been warned, scumbags.
We'll be on your tail like lice on a Camirtine Wesselton.
I'm not partial to lice, metaphorical or otherwise.
No matter where you run, we will find you.
Great, now that he's started a war, I guess we'll have to break through their blockade in order to escape. Sorry, Ziggy. The Empire doesn't stand a chance against our firepower. Nom nom nom. If you want to keep flying, you will need to replenish the engine power. Sorry, little friend, we need your energy. Greetings, Cosmic Express. We'd like to catch the warp gate to Ataraxia. I'm sorry? Didn't catch that. Can you repeat? Ah, I think he's speaking Galactarianese. Let me turn on my translation processor.
For kicking those bastards courses and sending them packing.
No problem. Our pleasure.
But I've been rambling again. Please, where would you like to go next?
We're trying to get to Ataraxia as soon as we can.
Oh, I'm very sorry, my friends, but I can't send you that far. That's a bit far out of the range of this station.
Curses! We'll take anything in that direction as long as we can get away from here.
Unfortunately, I just received a notification from Empire's communications battlecruiser that all traffic to the Rumaraka sector is barred. If I never got that call, I could have sent you there, but, well, I've already closed off the route to Rumaraka. Oh, the path to the Kamni asteroid belt is open, however. Would that work?
Sorry, Ziggy. Time to eat. I think Ziggy likes that food. Sorry, buddy. We need your energy. The matter generator is in progress. My, you must be hungry. Ziggy's back to full energy. Sorry, Ziggy. Dinner's served. Sorry, buddy. We need your energy. Mmm, tasty. We'll take asteroids over sticking around here.
I'll get you on your way. Okay, I just gotta calculate your trajectory here. One moment. Get ready to warp. Starting the warp sequence in 3, 2, 1. Hold on tight.
The matter generator is in progress. Time to eat. Have I never told you how much I love asteroids. We can take it carefully and navigate the asteroids, but that is going to slow us down considerably. There's a reason no one comes here. Even the miners who work these asteroids hate it. Of course, no one coming here makes it a veritable hotspot for crime. Although hotspot implies activity, and this is more barren wasteland on the desolate edge of civilization. Let's just get through the next warp gate as quickly as possible, eh? I, for one, am eager to put plenty of space between us and our pursuers. I hope Ziggy doesn't hate us. We're receiving a distress call.
Mayday! Mayday! Is there anybody out there?
Reading you loud and clear.
Thank the stars! I'm being chased by Imperial scouts. Can you help?
It's not really a good time for us to be anywhere near the Empire ourselves.
No, I'll pay you back, I swear! I find all sorts of scavenge on my... I'll send it all to you. Please! I'm a goner if they catch me.
Oh, all right. We're not going to leave you to their less than tender mercies. Sit tight. We're coming. Sorry, buddy. We need your energy. Ziggy looks like he's full of energy. Take out those ships. Chase after those Empire ships. Take out those ships. Take out those ships.
Thanks for taking those guys out. That was very sharp shooting.
No problem. Glad we could help.
Oh, I'm Io, by the way. It's great to meet you.
And I am Pal. Nice to meet you too, Io.
Hey, do you guys mind teaming up for a bit? I could use the help to get out of here. No telling what the Empire will do if they find me again.
I suppose we can. It may improve our odds of survival.
Great! I can't thank you enough for showing up when you did. I mean, you probably wish you hadn't by now. But I would be totally dead already if you hadn't.
So why did they stop you?
I'm not totally sure, but they set up a blockade. Seems like they're searching all cargo ships coming through the area. must be looking for something.
They might be looking for our companion here.
Did your companion do something to him?
No, they didn't do anything. It's just our bounty they're looking for.
Oh, wow! You're bounty hunters?
Yes, and Ziggy here is our bounty.
That is so cool! I wanted to be a bounty hunter when I first left my spawning chamber. No, that's a lie. I wanted to be a spaceship, but I didn't get the grades. So then I wanted to be a bounty hunter.
I'm afraid it's not all the glamorous life they make it out to be. So far, you seem to be far more communicative than my captain here.
I'm just glad to be alive. This is my third contract as a courier, and I really want there to be a fourth. And you know, fifth, sixth, just, yeah, generally more.
A courier! That would be a nice change of pace, don't you think? Maybe after we get this guy home. Less bounty hunter, more delivery driver.
Well, if you want to change careers, let me know.
We'll see.
The Empire has stations nearby. Oh, I know this asteroid belt very well. My job takes me through here often. Apparently they use the asteroids as both cover and a line of defense.
That will have a serious impact on our chances of getting out of here.
Well, we can use it to our advantage as well, though. They have really got it in for you. What in the deep dark did you do to rattle this Leviathan's nest? Jeez!
Oh, a little corporate espionage, touch of theft, kidnapping, the usual. Who knew they'd be so touchy about it?
Wow! And you said your lives weren't glamorous?
One person's glamour is another's life-threatening terror, I suppose.
Oh no, I'm still terrified.
Well, I hope that keeps us alive.
Yeah, me too. Let's go with that plan.
Dinner's served. Oh no, we have lost gravity in the ship. We are receiving an incoming transmission. What now?
Where do you think you're going?
It's you again.
I did warn you, I don't give up. You will never outrun me.
And yet I hoped.
You're a machine, you can't hope.
Well, that's just rude and unnecessary.
I will never give up. And I have the might of the entire Empire behind me. So you really have no chance. So why don't you just save us all the bother and hand over the Ziggy?
I have an IQ of 6,000, which is roughly 6,000 times more than you. So I am perfectly capable of understanding that the only reason we're alive right now is that we have Ziggy on board and you want Ziggy. Otherwise, we'd be smithereens floating through space already. So why would we surrender the only thing keeping us alive right now?
I don't think you do understand. That excuse is only going to last so long. If the Empress can't have the Ziggy, no one can. And in the meantime, you are transporting stolen property. And the entire Empire knows it.
And everybody knows the Empire is evil.
You are the criminals. I will retrieve her research project, and I will destroy you in the process. So be it. You've signed your own death warrant. I have a ship taking a record of your energy signature as we speak. Soon I will be able to track you throughout the galaxy. There will be no escape. I will find you, I will kill you, and I will take the alien back. You can count on that.
That was a delightful conversation, don't you think? Very informative. I mean, now we know to be on the lookout for ships scanning us for the Empire.
Let's go!
We are about to become sitting space ducks, meaning the Empire may be on us if we don't fuel up our engines.
Hey, this is getting a bit much.
Our engines are critically low on power. If we collide with too many things, our stabilizer will break. The power to our engines is almost gone. I hope this doesn't hurt the little one too much. My, you must be hungry. I wish I could eat too. Our engine system has failed. All power is depleted. Sorry, little friend, we need your energy. Time to eat. Oh no, that ship is scanning us. If that ship makes it back in range of its mothership, it will upload our details to the Imperial network. We have to stop it. Follow it, now! Whoever smelt it, dealt it. It will sign a death warrant that we can't hope to survive. Don't stop shooting. We have to take it down. If it escapes us, every ship in the Empire will attack us on sight. Don't lose it.
Hey, pal. Thanks for saving me back there. Let me talk to the Cosmic Express owner and see if I can get him to help you out. My company uses these warp stations to help deliver packages all across the system. I have some parts I was meant to deliver to the station. They'll be happy to receive them, so I'm sure if I ask, I can get them to help you out.
Thank you, EO. Much appreciated if you can put in a good word for us. Eating too much junk food will give you a stomachache. I cannot stress enough how much our lives depend on you shooting that thing out of existence. Sorry, little friend. Hello, can we Cosmic Express?
Hello there. Put out a system-wide lockdown. It seems a scanner ship just sent out a system-wide report, and a lockdown was just put in place. Oh my, it seems they are looking for a rogue ship that stole something important to the Empire. So unfortunately for you, I've only got a path to Edom at the minute.